When your dog follows you into the bathroom, have you ever stopped to wonder what they're really trying to tell you? Sure, it might seem clingy, maybe even a little annoying, but what's actually happening behind that closed door is something most dog owners never, ever fully understand. Your dog is revealing one of the rarest, most powerful, most meaningful signals of loyalty they can show. And if you've been shutting them out when they do it, which many, many owners do, you might be unknowingly rejecting something very important, something very personal, something very special they were trying to offer. So here's what your dog wants you to understand. 1. They think you might be in danger. Why does your dog rush toward the bathroom the moment you head in that direction? Most people assume their dog is just being curious or a little nosy, but what's really happening is driven by deep, ancient survival instincts, instincts that have protected dogs for thousands of years. When you walk into a small, enclosed room and shut the door, your dog reads that situation as a potential threat, not to them, but to you. In natural pack environments, dogs instinctively watch over each other during vulnerable, risky, unprotected moments like eating, resting, or being in tight spaces with limited escape routes. Your bathroom fits every single one of those conditions. Your dog isn't following you because they're bored. They're positioning themselves as your protector, your lookout, your guard, your defender. That paw scratching at the door, that soft whine outside, that pacing back and forth, that's not drama, that's not attention-seeking, that's protection. And here's what makes this even more fascinating. That protective instinct is only the first, the outer, the surface layer of what's really happening. By the end of this video, you'll discover what your dog is truly, deeply, honestly communicating when they follow you into the bathroom, and it goes much deeper than simple guarding. It might completely change the way you see your dog forever. 2. Your dog thinks you might be hiding something important. Have you ever noticed your dog sniffing the air the second they step into the bathroom with you, or staring at you like you're keeping a secret? That's because in their mind, you probably are. In the wild, animals protect valuable resources: food, shelter, safety, survival. Anything important gets guarded. Anything valuable gets watched. Now think about your daily routine from your dog's perspective. You walk into a room, you close the door, you stay there for a while, alone. To your dog, that pattern sends one very clear message. Something important is happening, and they're being left out. Dogs are naturally driven to monitor their environment, their surroundings, their opportunities. Even if there's no food involved, their brain doesn't sit there and analyze the situation logically. It reacts fast. It reacts automatically. It reacts instantly. Closed door, isolation, time passing, to them it feels like something valuable might be happening without them, and they do not want to miss it. This is why some dogs whine non-stop outside the bathroom, scratch at the door, pace back and forth, or rush inside the very second you open it. They're not just greeting you, they're investigating. They want to know what happened. They want to know what they missed. They want to make sure everything is safe, normal, and under control. And if you've ever wondered why your dog refuses to let you use the bathroom in peace, you are definitely, absolutely not alone. 3. Your bathroom trip is part of their daily routine. Have you ever noticed your dog waiting outside the bathroom before you even get there, almost like they predicted your next move? That's because in many ways they did. Dogs are creatures of routine, pattern, and consistency. They don't rely on clocks like we do. They rely on repeated behaviors. When you wake up, when you eat, when you sit down, and yes, when you go to the bathroom, every one of those moments becomes a fixed point in their day, a signal, a marker, a promise. Your bathroom visit isn't random to your dog. It's expected, it's predictable, it's scheduled, it's normal, and your dog has memorized that sequence with incredible precision, accuracy, and reliability. That's why they're already sitting near the door. They're not following you, they're anticipating you. Your routine is their roadmap. Your habits are their signals. Your actions are their clock. And when that routine changes suddenly, some dogs might feel confused, uneasy, restless, or even anxious, because to them, your routine isn't just a habit, it's security, it's stability, it's safety. 4. You're not just your owner, you're part of their territory. Why does your dog rub against your legs the moment you sit down? You might think it's affection, and yes, affection is part of it, but there's another reason behind that behavior, and it's surprisingly strategic, instinctive, and purposeful. Dogs use scent to communicate. Every time they lean against you, brush past you, or nudge you with their head, they're leaving behind a scent marker. It's invisible to you, but to other animals, it sends a loud and unmistakable message. This human belongs to me. And the bathroom is the perfect place to reinforce that claim. Think about it. You just washed your hands, you used soap, maybe even took a shower. From your dog's perspective, you just wiped away their scent, so they step in and immediately start putting it back, right away without delay. Legs, hands, clothes, anywhere they can reach. This is why your dog often seems extra, unusually, intensely affectionate in the bathroom. They're not suddenly more loving, they're restoring their connection. They're remarking their territory. They're saying, "You're mine." 5. They know you can't walk away. Have you ever noticed your dog suddenly becomes more affectionate when you're in the bathroom than anywhere else in the house? They might ignore you while you're busy. They might nap while you move around. They might stay quiet while you're distracted. But the moment you sit down, suddenly they want attention. That's not random. That's not coincidence. That's learned behavior. Dogs are incredibly observant, aware, and attentive. They study your habits every single day. And at some point, your dog realized something very important. When you're in the bathroom, you're not going anywhere. You're staying still. You're staying put. You're staying available. And your dog knows it. That's why the bathroom becomes the place where they bring you their biggest tail wags, their loudest greetings, and their strongest eye contact. Not because they love you more there, but because that's the one moment where your attention is guaranteed. No distractions, no competition, no interruptions, no escape. 6. This is one of the deepest forms of trust a dog can show. When your dog follows you into the bathroom, they're not just guarding you, they're not just watching you, they're choosing to stay close during a moment that feels uncertain to them, but they stay anyway. Not because they have to, not because they were trained to, but because you are there. That decision is powerful. A dog that follows you into the bathroom is showing something truly special, truly meaningful, truly rare. Their trust in you is stronger than their fear. They feel safer beside you than anywhere else. And that level of trust is not automatic, it's not random, it's not guaranteed, it's earned. So, if your dog follows you into the bathroom, if they wait outside the door, if they stay close no matter what, that means one thing: you are their safe place.